What's going on, guys? Money Webby here. A disappointing night last night. If you didn't have Russell Westbrook in your lineup, you were pretty much screwed. And that is what happened to me last night. I faded him because I couldn't come up with a lineup with him last night on a balanced lineup that you could throw in a cash game. But when the news that Covington was out, it really allowed people to go Westbrook with Justin Anderson, a nice cheap guy, to go with Westbrook. So I didn't have enough time to put a lineup with Westbrook in it with Anderson. I was actually going to the Magic Thunder game to see Russell Westbrook. That was the reason why I bought the tickets, just to see what he was all about, see him go off in person. But when I faded him, I was kind of rooting against him, hoping that he would have a bad game. Everyone was chanting MVP, that was Thunder fans, and I was chanting 6th seed because the Thunder are their 6th seed. I don't think Westbrook should win MVP when they're barely in the playoffs. If I think Harden should be getting MVP, that's me personally. But yeah, you can comment saying Westbrook should win MVP if you want. But yeah, so it was definitely an interesting night. I was rooting against Westbrook, and he wasn't doing that great most of the game, but in the fourth quarter he turned up, and then it went to overtime. I was pissed when it went to overtime because I knew Westbrook was gonna keep on going insane. It added a ton to his total, so it definitely hurt. I felt like I was getting stabbed in the back during that game, and I don't think people realize that I actually play DraftKings and give out advice at the game, because I don't think there was anyone rooting harder against Westbrook in that game last night. So definitely disappointing. But leave a like to send me a nice prayer, a nice pat on the back, something to get me feeling a little bit better after that disappointing night. But at least we don't have to deal with Westbrook and the slate. I feel good about it. So I got my top 5 plays and my Dollar Tree play of the day for today. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. I've been doing very well in these smaller slates, so I have a good feeling about this one. It's a 5-game slate. You can follow me on Twitter as well. I'll tweet out my lineups before lock. And you can go and join the Money Mob on Facebook, the best place for advice. 308 members strong, 308 smart DFS players. You got to go join. You can click on the link in the description below. But let's get into my top 5 plays and my Dollar Tree play of the day. First off, we got James Harden for 12,400 against the Trailblazers. This game is the highest total of the night, a very fast-paced game, and I'm honestly not that concerned about Harden's injury. He suffered from the injury on March 18th, and since then he's had some huge games, so I don't think it's definitely affecting him, but his upside is still going to be there. He's went for 72 and 80 since that injury, so he can definitely do it, especially in this spot. Portland is not a good defensive team. It's going to be a ton of points in this game, and Harden could go for 15 assists even with that wrist injury. It's not hard to pass the ball and grab rebounds with that wrist injury. He can definitely get a triple-double on this spot, so I think he's going to go for around 70 DraftKings points, the highest upside on the slate. You got to lock him in. My second play, Jamal Crawford for 3,900 against the Suns. This game could possibly be a blowout, meaning Jamal Crawford will get even more run than he's been getting as of late, but he's been getting 25-plus minutes, and this guy always has the upside to go off, and against the Suns, he's done that this year. He's gotten 30 DraftKings points on average. They are worst in the league against threes, so Jamal Crawford could easily catch fire in the spot. At 3,900, all he needs is 20 DraftKings points to return value. He went for 40 3 games ago. I could see him going for 30 plus again. A ton of value out of Jay crossover. Lock him in. My third play, Jordan Clarkson for 6,400 against the Timberwolves. He's been playing a ton of minutes as of late, around 40 minutes per game. And even when he's shooting bad, he still has a high floor. He literally shot 4 for 16 2 games ago and still got 26 DraftKings points. So I think his floor is around 30 DraftKings points in the spot. He played the Timberwolves 3 games ago and got 48 DraftKings points. He shot 8 for 10 from 3, so he definitely likes this matchup. If he gets hot from the field, he can get you a ton of value. I see around 35 DraftKings points in this spot. Jay Clarkson, lock him in. My fourth play, Andrew Wiggins for 7,100 against the Lakers. Wiggins has been a problem for this Lakers team this year, and the 2 games against them, he's won for 54 DraftKings points, 41 real points in those 2 games, an insane mark, and there's no one going to be able to stop him tonight unless they got Kawhi Leonard. Without me knowing, he's going to have another monster game. I see 40 plus DraftKings points out of Wiggins tonight. He always has that insane upside, and he's going to hit it tonight. Lock him in. My 5th play, Tobias Harris for 6,000 against the Nets. They are last in the league against small forward, power forward. Tobias Harris is going to be scoring from the opening jump. The last game against them, he went for 41 DraftKings points, 10 for 15 from the field, so he likes the matchup, and I don't blame him. The Nets are terrible on defense. There is no one able to stop Tobias Harris, a very underrated scorer in the league. He has huge game upside. He always can go for 50 any given night, and I think he'll get to 40 DraftKings points again in the spot. You gotta lock him in. So those are my top 5 plays. You have Jordan Clarkson, James Harden, Tobias Harris, Jamal Crawford, and Andrew Wiggins. And my Dollar Tree play of the day, Chris Dunn for 3,900 against the Lakers. They are second worst against point guards, and Dunn has been getting a ton of run as of late, around 30 minutes per game, and he has turned that into a ton of value. 26, 28, and 33 DraftKings points the last 3 games. He's looked very good. It seems like he's finally coming around as their first round pick, and I love him against the Lakers. If this game turns into a blowout, Dunn will get even more minutes, so he'll even offer more upside. I think he's safe for 20 plus DraftKings points in this game, so you gotta lock him in. So that's gonna do it, guys. Leave a like down below. Let's try to get the 60 plus likes again to represent the Money Mob, and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already to join the Money Mob. I upload these videos daily. We're going to be doing baseball, NFL, you name it. We do it every single day, no days off. Good luck, Money Mob. We'll see you tomorrow.